Hello everybody, Septa here, and today I'm back with another Platinum Trophy video, and today we are going to be Platinuming Stray, a game that I have been looking forward to Platinum for a bit of time. This game came to PlayStation Plus in, I think, November or December, and since then I've been really looking forward to play it. We start out the game by meeting our main character, the Ginger Cat. Now, this cat doesn't have a name, so I'm going to be dubbing him Oliver, but we are here with our other litter members of our family, just exploring the abandoned ruins. Here, I will show you one of the collectibles in the game, which is scratching. Later, we will need to scratch in every single chapter, which is why I do this now. But this first chapter is honestly very easy and shows us the fundamentals of the game, like these random little objectives or running and jumping. But the main gameplay is parkour. Now here I meow, which is getting very annoying, but this is actually a trophy, which is why I did it so early. Oh, yes, a little chatty. Meow 100 times. Not very difficult. I kind of just decided to get it here. The meowing got a little annoying, but it's a game that I could get at any point in the game, so I decided to just get it done with. I just wanted to include this to show a little bit of the parkour, because after this first chapter, it's honestly not really worth showing. But while we were exploring this area, we got the kind of short end of the straw here, and this happens. Don't be scared, jump. Uh-oh. No! Oh, this is sad. No. Oh my god. I don't like that. Oh. Well, I hope we're not dead. I mean, I guess we have 9 lives, but... After taking that tumble, we headed through the sewers and through this gate. And missed jump. Fall inside the city. So we've officially completed Chapter 1, and we are on to Chapter 2, Dead City. This chapter of the game had pretty much the same of just simple parkour. Now the next thing I'll talk about is a missable trophy that caused me so much pain and suffering because of the just amount of effort that's put into it. Basically, there are these enemies known as Zurks, and here our little Ollie encounters the Zurks for the first time, and basically they will jump on us and eat us, which is not good. And I have to actually run through this section without getting caught once. So I'm just going to show me attempting this trophy. It took me like 2 hours, and I raged quite a bit. I will note that the main strategy I used to get this trophy was just to zigzag back and forth, but it's also very RNG, and basically you just have to reload your save whenever you get caught. I actually almost lost my voice from how bad I raged, but here's one of my favorites throughout the 2 hours it took me. No! This trophy sucked, I'm not even gonna lie. I had a better reaction doing this than getting the platinum, but I also did pop a trophy during this.
No more lives for dying 9 times trying to get this stupid miscellaneous trophy. I'm sick of this already. Spent an hour and a half so far on this trophy.
But after trying over and over again, I eventually did complete the level without getting touched.
At the party, it doesn't really matter because essentially the main event will be the...
Oh, please! Please, 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 please. Yes! Oh my god! Can't catch me! Oh my god! Oh my god. I've generally spent the last hour and 40 minutes on this stupid trophy. I'm so done. I'm so done.
In the next chapter, a very important story moment happened. Basically, we were in this scientist's lab, and we had to grab these different parts for a machine that actually produces our best friend, which is named B12. It's this little robot, which actually has quite a bit to do with the main story as well as like the environment of the game. So after doing that puzzle, which there are many puzzles to do to actually like complete the game. We meet our little robot buddy B12.
the cat.
He has a lot of cool abilities like the inventory and translating stuff for us. And we do actually get a trophy pop for meeting him for the first time. But he's basically how we actually communicate with stuff.
I understand the cat. Oh, not alone. Meet B12. I think for some reason the cat can understand the robot.
With our new robot buddy, there are other collectibles that we can get. One of these is B12's memories, as basically there's a lot of lore to do with him, and essentially you just find these memories, and there's a whole bunch of them, but we do get a trophy for getting all of them, so that's all I'm really going to say about that. But we do enter the slums, which is the kind of city, like it's the slums. It's a city, but it's not very nice. And a lot of the robots, which are the first humanoid creatures that we see, actually are scared of us, which is kind of funny as we're just a little kitty. But we do eventually meet their guardian, and B12 kind of talks to him and tells him that we are not a threat. I do apologize for my colors being a little off during this platinum, but especially during this point. One thing I will say is that here we can get a trophy from the language
cat
stuff.
Got your tongue. Have B12 translate a robot.
This level also has hella collectibles
Okay, so
and
this should
miscellaneous
give me a trophy.
trophies.
Curiosity killed the cat. There we go. There's our trophy. I don't know if this. Oh, it reverses my controls. Can I get rid of this, please? Oh, that sucks. I really hope that this isn't for a while. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. This guy is a setup for another trophy. I have to show him the or I have to bring him music, I guess.
Speaking of those miscellaneous trophies, I'm going to kind of speed run a couple of them here because of the sheer amount of them. So this is another one I got for just putting a basketball in the hoop.
Please. Yes. Boom shot kalaka. Dunk the basketball. Do not ask me how many attempts that took, cuz I don't even know if you can take it back up the hill, so I just kept restarting from checkpoint. But that took me like, oh my god, like 10 attempts. I'm not wrong. Like, seriously, 10 attempts.
The next miscellaneous trophy we picked up was for climbing on this couch and spamming the TV remote button for a couple seconds. The trophy is very easy here, but this kind of puts on display the color thing I was talking about.
And chat. Browse through all of the TV channels.
The actual story of this chapter is where we have to find these 4 people known as the Outsiders, which were basically robots that went outside of the confinement of the kind of area we're in. The one we actually meet is Momo, but we have to find journals from his friends. I do also pick up another trophy here, which is just a cumulative trophy.
Catapult. Perform 500, just jump 500 times.
Our second to last miscellaneous trophy is for giving this guy music, as he essentially has like tons of music that you need to get him by doing various tasks around. If you're going for this platinum, I recommend just getting a guide, honestly. But we do need to listen to his songs. They take like 30 seconds to a couple minutes per. All his music sheets were honestly a pain in the ass, but we did get him eventually, and it takes on average like 5 minutes to get through them all, but we do get a trophy.
Okay, last one. Yes, he gave me the badge. That's what I needed. And Meowlity. Bring all the music sheets to Marusuke. Okay, so I just wanted to say that this next trophy's not gonna pop because I'm recording this on the 1st of the year. I'm starting this on the first day of 2026 just to get the platinum. So I'll be AFKing here during my Eclipse SMP lore stream. So I'll catch you guys on my next play session.
I did want to include a little picture of the actual trophy, as I kind of liked the screenshot we did get. Now after this, I just went back to the main story where we had to basically turn on this radio tower. There were a lot of Zerks in this area, which made it really annoying. And eventually we used the transceiver and powered it online. But the thing that we got from the music guy, the badge, is another type of collectible. I just wanted to quick mention that. After this, we met Doc, another one of the outsiders. He's actually like a super smart, well, Doc, like scientist kind of guy, and he actually makes us the best weapon in the game and the only weapon in the game because it allows us to kill Zergs. I mean, just look at this situation where I was about to die and I killed all of them instantly. Now, even though we just got this brand new gun, the next chapter actually had a missable trophy where we had to complete the entire chapter without using the gun, and there was these sacks of Zerks everywhere, which made this trophy so difficult to do as I just had to run around, and I honestly got the most deaths besides during my little miscellaneous trophy earlier where I couldn't let him attack me. Besides that trophy, this is the most deaths I got on any chapter. Honestly, if you guys are going for the platinum trophy, I would just recommend using the same methods as last time where you just zigzag back and forth. Now, eventually I did get the trophy first try.
Pacifist. Complete the sewers without killing any Zerks, but I do think I actually missed a memory, so that kind of sucks.
After escaping the slums, we got to this super cool area known as the Ant Village. Honestly, probably the shortest chapter, but one of the coolest aesthetics in my opinion. We do get a miscellaneous trophy here, which is a nice touch.
And catastrophe. Try to play Mahong with the robots.
After climbing the tree, we make it to my favorite area in the game, which is known as Midtown. Basically, Midtown is like the slums, but way nicer, as you'll see. And we do get a trophy for making it this far.
Here we get the trophy Catwalk for reaching Midtown, which is like this other town, I guess, above the slums.
A feature of this game is that you can actually nuzzle up on different robots, and Midtown has plenty of opportunities for this, and here I get a trophy from it. Basically, you just press triangle on robots.
Yes, Cat's best friend. Nuzzle up against 5 robots. I thought at the start of the Midtown chapter I'd get it, but I didn't, so just found a scratched spot over there and found the last person I need to nuzzle up against.
The story of this chapter is where basically we're finding another member of the Outsiders, Clementine, and basically she is trying to find a way for us to get to the control center to allow the people to go, well, the robots to go outside again. Her grand plan is to meet up with this guy, and they think that stealing a battery will allow us to take the train that you saw previously out. So our first task is to actually get this battery. Now, these robots here are sentinels. We actually have to complete this chapter without getting caught by them. It's pretty difficult and took me many attempts, but after honestly not too long and some pretty okay difficulty puzzles, we do get the battery, which puts everything on lockdown, but we do progress. Our next thing is to go back to Clementine's apartment so that we can find the next stage of the plan. But after entering, we actually find out that we are supposed to meet them at the nightclub, but things do not stay good. One thing I will mention for this chapter is to get away from the sentinels. Really just take your time and be patient. That's my only real tip, as they will eventually look the other way. Now, there is a missable trophy for not getting detected by the sentinels that I did get first try.
Shit. Yes, sneak kitty. Go through Midtown without being detected by the sentinels. That was actually really difficult to do. I'm glad I got that. The one badge trophy, I don't know if it pops just at a later date, but from my knowledge in the PSN profiles guide, I have all the badges. So there might just be a glitch or something. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna play through the game and, check back if I missed anything after. But yeah, there is another missable trophy.
After entering the nightclub, we kind of just explore, as there's some collectibles in here. Actually, some pretty hard ones to find, so I recommend following the guide religiously here. But there is also one miscellaneous trophy where we have to grab a record and put it up on the turntable and scratch it.
Have to go somewhere up here. It's probably up here. Yes, scratch the vinyl in the club.
things do go bad, and we find out that the guy we were working with, Blazer, double-crossed us and turned us over to the police. Essentially, we kind of get caught, and we get to one of the, in my opinion, like, most mid chapters of the game. Basically, we get sent to prison.
We got the Al-Cut Raz trophy for going to jail. Can't believe that frickin' robot double-crossed us. Can't believe it.
After escaping, we have to do basic parkour and puzzles, which honestly got really repetitive at a later stage of the game, but it wasn't that hard. We got Clementine out of her cell and kept progressing as we needed to recover B12. That was kind of the grand goal, is just to get everyone out of prison and escape the prison altogether. B12, as its like experimental technology, is in this like red case. Now, we do find out significant lore about B12, which I will mention soon. We found this out at Ant Village, but basically, B12 is a scientist. We do recover B12, obviously, as it's like the only way we can do anything. But back to B12, basically, B12 was the scientist that shut everyone in there and put its consciousness into the robot. We escape in a car, which I guess that's like the only one I saw. Now, Clementine actually sacrifices her freedom so that we can get to the train, as the Sentinels do come over and catch her. Now, the place we did go to was the last chapter of the game, but I decided to go back and get the badge that I missed in Antville. Basically, you have to grab these 3 different flowers and turn them into this person, and you do get the trophy.
So this trophy here, I thought I would have got earlier. But, well, whoops, wrong item. Which I have these 3 plants here, and she will give me the last badge. I just wanted to quick get this trophy, which I should get. Yep, badges. There we go, for collecting all the badges. I just wanted to quick get that before we finished our first playthrough. So, now we'll get back to the actual story.
Back to the main story, we take the metro train thingy over to this like top region, and basically this is kind of where we find out that we're in a giant dome which is controlled by up here, and we are not allowed to leave. Now here we do get another trophy.
And sorry, I got this suddenly, but territory scratch in every chapter. There we go. That's one of our collectibles that have spanned the, well, that one actually is our longest running collectible. I think later this mission, once we enter the control room, we should get our next collectible trophy.
Here we figure out even more lore about B12, but I already pretty much summed it all up. And here we also get a trophy for grabbing all of his memories. This collectible was the most annoying thing to do in the game, but it was nice to finally, after like 5 hours of gameplay, by the way, it took me between 5 and 6 hours to get 100%, getting this trophy.
And we get I Remember for gathering all of B12's memories. That was a pain in the butt.
Next, we had to basically break down the control center. We did this by just destroying various stuff, and B12 was using like just, I don't even know exactly what he did, like a little EMP thing, and basically it made him weaker over time, but it did shut down the stuff. And honestly, him and Ollie were such a good duo in this game, but eventually he does get to this point where he's broken, and we get to one of the saddest moments in the game, because B12 decides to do the ultimate thing and sacrifice himself to open up the gate. Now, this is like crazy because the Zerks, by the way, are allergic to sunlight, so this will kill all of them, which they're kind of like terrorizing everyone. But we get this cute scene of Ollie Wally and B12 snuggling up as B12 passes away. Honestly, kind of sad, but still heartwarming. Now, with B12's sacrifice, we get to see the overwhelming effects of the sunlight returning to this area. Now, one thing I'd like to say quickly is after getting the trophy for beating the story, we actually, I think I mentioned this live, but basically we have to do a speedrunning trophy where we have to beat the game in under 2 hours. I really don't have any tips for it. I really just say to not go for 100% completion and literally just play through the game as fast as you can. Now, Ollie does escape and get to go back to the surface where we do get the trophy to pop. But before that, we do see a little electrical flick, which actually shows us that B12's like soul spirit is still alive, as it's in like the electricity stuff before we do get the trophy pop.
And eye opener. Complete the game and open the city. That was I really liked Stray. The thing is, took me 5.5 hours. I need to do a second game in under 2 hours for, I know this is unprofessional, let me check. Yes, the final trophy before I get the platinum is just a speed run. So this could either go great and I will be very happy, because what I'm worried about here is looking at the time recording this specific like play session is just on the amount of time I have to beat the entire game in, which worries me. Now, of course, having to get all the collectibles and that stuff, having to get all the collectibles and everything really took up a lot of extra time, but I believe that if I lock in, I should be able to get it first attempt. Otherwise, when I get the platinum, I'll just be angry. But, yeah, time to lock in for the speed run. Come on, get up. Come on, we got a platinum trophy to earn. Yes. Yes. I think we got it. Please tell me it's been. Yes. Yes. Okay, my recording is longer than my game progress, and we're at 1:54. So this should, in theory. Yes, the kitty in the light. This game has been a game that I think Braden also wanted to platinum this game. This is a game that I very much have been wanting to platinum, and it finally came to PlayStation Plus. I think it's one of the monthly games from either December or November. Finally got around to platinuming it, and there's the little tss. Yep. So B12 is still alive, as we found out earlier. And yes, I am Speed. Complete the game in less than 2 hours, and all done. Unlock all trophies on Stray. Now, this platinum trophy is extra special to me because, yes, I got into the game and it was fun, but the reason it's special is, well, new trophy milestone, I guess. 260. But this is, I don't know when this video will be coming out, but this trophy was gained on about 11:30 p.m. on January 2nd, 2026. So this is officially my first platinum of 2026. GTA I did just a couple days ago, but oh my gosh, does it feel nice to have a platinum already? Because in 2025, I didn't actually get a platinum until the 9th. So yeah, I don't think I'll be getting any fresh platinums because I'm trying to get some videos out to you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. And make sure to like and subscribe, because at 1,000 subscribers, I will be platinuming Red Dead Redemption 2. Now that I platinum GTA and Red Dead 1, I finally have the confidence enough to actually platinum Red Dead 2. So as I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.